I'm Guy and welcome to Yearbook Class, where skilled students work diligently to provide the student body with an archive of all the memories throughout the year. So, how are you boys doing?
We're doing mighty fine, Guy DeMello.
That's good. So what are you guys working on? Wonderful work. Here, let me show you a few tips and tricks that a yearbook student can do to improve their work. And that's how a yearbook student does it. So let's talk about the class conduct that each student must uphold. First, they must be in proper uniform. Second, they must use clean and appropriate language. And third, they must always be on time. See, Joey here is demonstrating the complete opposite of what a student in yearbook class should be doing. He's out of uniform.
You're also out of uniform.
And that's the second rule. So always be in uniform, even when I'm not myself. Hey, Eddie. Come on, we gotta work on our assigned tasks as part of yearbook class. So here, let's go to the computer and set you up.
Sorry, Sir Master DeMello.
Chris, do you know what time it is?
Sure, sorry, I can't hear it.
And that's the third rule, punctuation.
Well, where do we even start, Guy DeMello?
That's a good question, Chris. Here, I'll show you the various roles that members in yearbook class can do. So my friend Rowan here, a world-renowned photographer, will show you all how to take photos. So take it away, Rowan.
Thank you, Guy. Hi, I'm Rowan, and I'm here to teach you the basics of how to use a camera. First, make sure it has an SD card. Second, it also has a battery. I know it's just like things like this is basic common sense, but things like this matter. Second, I'll teach you how to properly hold your camera. Make sure that you're wearing the strap around your neck. Yes. And to make your camera steady, put your elbows beside your ribs. And if you're using a viewfinder, either lean forward or backward. You can also kneel if you want to adjust your level or height. You do this. Or you lean back. And lastly, I'll teach you how to properly place your subject in your photograph. Come. First things first, I recommend you to put the settings of your camera in auto if you're not familiar with other settings such as aperture priority, manual, and etc. Then, I'll introduce you to the rule of thirds. In order for the photo to look balanced, the main subject should be at the intersection of the lines. This rule can sometimes be broken, but I advise you to follow the rule of thirds more often. When capturing a photo, there's this thing called soft press and hard press. The use of soft press is to make the camera to focus on the subject that is detected. Note, make sure that your lens is autofocus mode if you want to use this vision. And the hard press is to use to capture the photo instantly. Once you're done taking photographs, make sure to save it to your computer or give the SD card to your class file manager. And oh, before I forgot, ask your class supervisor or task manager first if he or she will assign you to take pictures of a specific club or event that is happening inside or outside the school. Thank you.
Here you go, Eddie. The SD card.
When working with the clubs of Michael Power, you have to remember to include every club in the yearbook. To simplify scheduling, make an announcement on the PA calling all club execs down to schedule photos, quotes, and anything else clubs may need.
You can take this information and put it into a spreadsheet or the Google Drive. We could even color code it so that you know what's been completed.
And remember to have every member taking a picture of a club. And try to be on time. If a club doesn't show up, remember to reschedule them to get a better date for a photo.
If a club fails to show up to their scheduled date, we have no choice but to cut them out. To avoid scenarios like this, I recommend getting multiple ways to contact them, such as number, Instagram, and email.
Every student must at least participate once after school.
And remember, you're getting marked on everything you do.
Speaking of getting marked, here, come with me and I'll show you how to organize your files on Google Docs.
Dumb broad.
What?
Whoa! I'm so sorry you had to witness that. Anyways, we'll talk about uploading stuff from the drive. There should be at least one file manager in the class to be in charge of taking photos and designating them into the right folders in the drive. Before you can add the photos you have taken to the drive, copy the files to an appropriately named folder on your computer so you can identify it in case you need to use it in the future. It's important to always have a backup of the files in case they go missing. Now that you've backed up all the photos, you can now create another folder to copy the best of the photos you have taken. If you're still unsure whether a photo is good enough for this folder, you can ask the file managers in the class to make the decision. Once you finish organizing the best photos in the folder, you can go ahead and upload it to the designated folder in the drive. So now let's talk about editing the yearbook. First, we're going to talk about the contents inside the yearbook and then the actual process behind the scenes.
Crowd company scene, take 69.
Hi, I'm Mr. Reno. I'm your yearbook teacher. You will all be responsible for designing your own pages. Towards the end of the semester, we'll all be submitting those designs to compile on the final website. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.